I personally think we have been manipulated, which is why I choose to dedicate a lot of my life, my free time, to reading and trying to get down to the bottom of a lot of deception. Okay, what do I think is deceitful? What has been given to us that I do not believe? I don't believe we're spinning on a ball. I think it's impossible. I think there's plenty of proof, such as the North Star is in the same location every single night. You can look up, see it in the same exact spot every night. If we were spinning 1,000 miles an hour at the equator, 66,600 or 700 miles an hour around the sun, chasing the sun through the galaxy, 500,000 plus miles an hour, never ending, never stopping, never going to the same spot, I find it hard to believe for thousands and thousands of years, people would have been looking up and seeing that same star. I just don't think it's possible at all. And the ancient people did see the exact same stars we see in the same positions we see them in. Okay, they're fixed. The stars are in fixed positions and they go right around us. And the North Star is in the middle. Polaris, the pole star. Polaris was discovered in 69 AD by Claudius Ptolemy. All right, Ptolemy believed in a geocentric system. Geocentric means that the Earth is still and steady, and it means all the heavenly bodies above, the sun, the moon, all of the planets, everything circles around us. Now, there were a lot of astronomers back then that believed in a geocentric model versus a heliocentric model, which is the model that we currently get taught in school. We don't get taught any other models, and I believe there's a reason for that. Now, that is because when you understand that Rockefeller, who owned everything back in the day, is the richest man on earth back in the day, and in the early 1900s, he created the Board of Education. And Rockefeller is also most famously quoted for saying, "I want a nation of workers and not thinkers." So a guy that says that owns absolutely everything, and then creates a curriculum with a bell, then you get up. With a bell, then you sit down. With a bell, then you get up. With a bell, then you sit down. With a bell, then you get up. And knowing what I know, because he was the largest factory owner in the world back then, because that's the work that was in America especially, but all over the world, factory work. And he owned factories. So of course he created a school to make you a better factory worker. That's how factories operate. The bell rings, you get up. The bell rings, you go to your next little area. The bell rings, you go to your cigarette break. The bell rings, you go to your break. The bell rings, you go back to this. That's how it worked, especially back then. Things are different now. But when you begin to learn exactly what was in place, how it got placed there, and by whom, and then what we got forced to learn and by whom, it starts to make a little bit more sense, especially when you start to look into ancient history. Now, I haven't touched religion yet, and religion is the biggest scam in the world, okay? The biggest scam in the world. They are behind some of the most heinous acts in ever. And this, again, is my opinion, but you could watch this in any movie, all right? Go back and watch how Christianity got spread around the world, and it wasn't by hugs and kisses. So when you begin to learn a little bit about that history, the Knights Templars, and banking, because banking is important. Banking connects us to money, to the economy, to the whole thing. And banking was founded and invented, basically. I mean, it was invented by the Babylonians, but it was current modern day banking was invented by who? The Knights Templars. And the Knights Templars went around the world, like I said, forcing Christianity or else. And they did this for thousands of years, a long time ago. So this has all tumbled into a modern day society where we have cell phones instead of swords. But the symbolism, if you want to get into that, is still there, okay? They use symbolism in everything, all right? And that's what you need to understand, is the symbols. What do they mean? What am I talking about symbols? Give you a perfect example, okay? Every night when you turn on CNN and you watch the Speaker of the House, right behind, in the House of Representatives, right behind the Speaker of the House, there are two giant bundles of sticks with a hatchet head. They're golden. That is called a fasci. There are two giant fasci behind the Speaker of the House. What a fasci means is it's an ancient Roman Empire symbol for fascism, because the ancient Roman Empire went around the world, which is, in my opinion, why we have ancient Roman construction all over the place. Okay? In every country, all over the world. All right? Because I personally don't believe that Christopher Columbus discovered America when he sailed the ocean blue in 1492. You know why? Because I don't believe that nursery rhymes serve good and accurate history. But again, call me crazy. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I am with the Sun 33. No, I'm not a Freemason. My last name is 33 in numerology. My last name also means with the sun in Latin. I love you all, and I hope to see you at my website.